Hi, I'm Joly. Please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to push the ring button. Since its introduction, Fitbit has been synonymous with fitness trackers. However, in recent years, the corporation has branched out into the smartwatch market to compete with the Apple Watch and Samsung's wearable lines. Fitbit even bought Pebble's remaining stock to aid with this. The Versa, released last year, was the company's greatest attempt at creating a functional smartwatch. It was lightweight, had a long battery life, and came with all of Fitbit's advanced fitness and sleep tracking functions. However, with weak notification support and a lack of productivity functions, it fell well short of competing smartwatches on the market. The new Versa 2, which will be available on September 15 for $199.99, is the company's newest smartwatch endeavor. It's an evolution of the Versa, as the name suggests, with a few design adjustments, a few additional features, and the same pricing. It's a superior Versa and a fantastic fitness tracker. However, it is not a superior smartwatch. The first Versa was one of the most comfortable smartwatches on the market, and the Versa 2 is no different. It's not too big nor too little, and it should fit a wide range of wrist sizes. It's also quite light, and the tapered shape effectively conceals the watch's size. The Versa 2 is one of the only wearables I've been able to wear comfortably 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even while sleeping. The Versa 2 has the same fundamental design as the original, but the interactions have been streamlined from the prior multi-button layout to a single button on the left and a touchscreen. The watch doesn't lose any functionality, though. You can still do everything you could with the previous Versa with the Versa 2. I wish Fitbit had made changing straps on this model easier. The Versa straps include quick-release pins, but the mount is so deep into the watch's body that getting the pins to click into place is tough, especially with the provided rubber strap. My testing package came with a really nice perforated leather strap that was considerably easier to attach, but it would set you back an additional $50. Fitbit has replaced the LCD display on the Versa with an OLED screen, which is the most significant enhancement the Versa 2 offers. It's vibrant, vivid, and visible both inside and out. In direct sunshine and with polarized sunglasses, I had no trouble seeing the screen. The new always-on display function, which allows you view the clock or your workout progress at all times, is also enabled by the OLED panel. However, the always-on function is rather restricted in terms of customization and disables the raise to wake feature, forcing you to double-tap the screen or push the side button to wake the watch. Unfortunately, the display is still encircled by a thick, clunky bezel, which makes it appear even smaller than the postage stamp size it is. On the bright side, the Versa 2 does away with the obnoxious Fitbit branding that appeared below the screen on the first-generation device. The battery life of the Versa 2 is amazing. The Versa 2 has amazing battery life, much like the Versa. In my tests, it easily lasted 5 days. You should anticipate that amount to reduce by half if you activate the always-on display function. 2 to 3 days between charges is still outstanding battery life for a smartwatch, and it's more than any other smartwatch I've used. The Versa 2 now features a microphone, providing its unlimited voice control capabilities. You can't use it as a speakerphone since there isn't one, but if you couple it with an Android smartphone, you can speak responses to messages and it will convert them to text. In my tests, this performed great, with speedy and accurate transcriptions of my voice. It takes 2 or 3 taps on the screen to record a vocal reply, which is a little laborious, and you can't really start a new message by voice. You can only react to incoming ones, so there's potential for development. With the new Alexa functions, the microphone is also used. Long press the side button to bring up Alexa, from which you can ask it questions or direct it to perform Alexa-related activities like as controlling smart home devices, setting timers, or displaying the weather. Because the Versa 2 lacks a speaker, all of Alexa's responses are shown on the screen, and it is unable to play music or do any other audio-related tasks. Alexa also can't manage the watch. Everything you ask Alexa to do, including timers, alarms, and other functions, is contained within Alexa's interface. Like Siri on an Apple Watch, you can't ask Alexa to send a text message or make a phone call from your phone. With Alexa, you can't even begin a workout. Alexa cannot be activated with a voice command. Instead, you must long press the side button or tap the symbol in the quick settings panel, making Alexa use a lengthy, two-handed procedure. Fitbit claims that these restrictions are in place to save battery life and avoid erroneous Alexa activations, but the result is that using Alexa on the Versa 2 is often more trouble than it's worth. There doesn't appear to be much point to it. All of the fitness features from the original Versa have been carried over, including intelligent workout identification, always-on heart rate monitoring, and sleep tracking. A sleep score, which attempts to distill your sleep tracking data into a X out of 100 evaluation of how well you slept, is new this year. During my time with the Versa 2, I averaged a sleep score of 76, which is considered fair by the app. Fitbit claims that this capability will be available on all of its heart rate monitor devices. There's also a new sleep mode for the watch, which prevents the display from lighting up or alerts from buzzing while you're sleeping, which seems like it should have been accessible on last year's model, but I'm delighted it's finally here. The sleep mode may be activated through the watch's quick settings screen or the smartphone app, where you can also arrange it to turn on and off automatically depending on a schedule. Finally, Fitbit claims it's working on a smart wake alarm that will try to wake you up at the best time in your sleep cycle, but it won't be available until later this year, and I won't be able to test it. Despite the lack of an inbuilt GPS radio and reliance on your phone for GPS tracking, the Versa 2's fitness tracking capabilities are the greatest and most complete of any smartwatch. Of course, you can get all of the same fitness tracking capabilities in one of Fitbit's other devices for less money, so the Versa's smartwatch features are the major reason you choose it over a Charge 3 or Inspire HR, and it's here that the Versa 2 encounters many of the same issues as its predecessor. The Versa comes with a small amount of apps out of the box, and productivity tools like a calendar and reminders are missing. Fitbit claims to have over 3,000 third-party watch faces and applications accessible for download via the smartphone app, although there aren't many well-known brands among them, with the exception of Uber and the New York Times. If you come across a paid app, which there are a lot of, you'll have to pay the developer directly through whatever payment system they use, because Fitbit's store doesn't have its own payment system for applications or watch faces. Watch faces on the Versa 2 are difficult to change. Spotify has joined Pandora and Deezer as a music choice on the watch, but the Versa app only allows you to manage Spotify playback on other devices, making it largely worthless. Watch faces are a special thorn in the flesh. Because the Versa 2 can only hold one watch face at a time, you must replace it via the mobile app and transfer it to the watch if you wish to test a new look. You have to go through the entire process of looking for the watch face you were using in Fitbit's app and re-downloading it to the watch if you want to go back to it. There's no ability to save a set of favorites in the app or easy access, let alone numerous looks on the watch at the same time. Furthermore, the great majority of watch faces offered are subpar and do not fit the Versa 2's elegant hardware. In comparison to how simple it is to customize watch faces on other smartwatch platforms, the entire process feels quite cumbersome. Finally, while Fitbit Pay is available on all Versa 2 models, I was unable to test it since it does not support my local credit union and has a considerably lesser number of supported banks and financial institutions than Apple Pay, Google Pay, or Samsung Pay. Fitbit claims it didn't include too many smartwatch capabilities because its users don't want to be overburdened with features they won't use. If that's the case, they should get a Charge 3 instead of a Versa 2, which has the same fitness monitoring capabilities, costs less, and is smaller. If the corporation is serious about competing in the smartwatch market, it must improve its smartwatch functionalities. The Versa 2 is a superior product to the Versa, and the design improvements and additional features are mostly appreciated. However, it's not a more enticing gadget than before. It's a great fitness tracker, but if you're looking for a smartwatch, an Apple Watch or one of Samsung's Android products are better options. What do you think about this watch?